This is the Coastal Current, presented by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Coastal Current. It's the Coastal Bend's newest show, highlighting all the great people, places, and things right here in the Coastal Bend. My name is Clarissa Sedna.
And my name is Sharon Diaz.
And we're so excited to start this new venture with you all. We'll be visiting you every weekend to cover the great things happening here in the community, where you should be, where you should eat, and who we should be acknowledging for their heroic acts or just the great things that people are doing in this community, right?
Yes, we are bringing all the positivity that is going on in the community and in the world. So we're excited to have you.
Yes, we are. And you know, the world is a little wild right now, and I think we could use some more rainbows and butterflies, and that's exactly what we're here for, okay? So we're going to shine a spotlight on all the great things. And with that said, let's go ahead and start with all the fun things. It's holiday season, it's festival season. There is so much to do, and we're starting at the perfect time. So we're going to give you the scoop on all the great things happening around town. Check it out.
The Coastal Bend is a beautiful place to live, so let's get into all the action happening this coming week. Beginning October 11th, it's movie night at Whataburger Field. Join us at Whataburger Field for an adventure in the world of Minecraft. This is a free event. Gates open at 6 and seating is open in the Whataburger Field outfield. All my K-pop fans, get ready for a K-pop dance party on October the 14th at Laretama Central Library. They are sealing the Hanmoon with crafts, trivia, and a dance party. Costumes are encouraged, and this is fun for all ages. It's the return of the 64th annual Texas Jazz Festival from October 17th to the 19th. This is the longest free-running festival in the country. A 3-day fest beginning Friday the 17th at 5 p.m. at Heritage Park with 3 stages of live music, delicious food vendors. You can shop, enjoy arts and crafts, and support local. Visit the website texasjazzfest.org for more details. In Aransas Pass, check out the 77th annual Shrimperie, returning from the 17th to the 19th, bigger, better, and even more flavorful with live music and entertainment. Saturday the 18th, the KEDT Kids Festival is from 9 to 1. Bring your friends and enjoy some company with Daniel Tiger and Clifford the Big Red Dog. Be sure to check out Legally Blonde over at Harbor Playhouse, and hopefully you got tickets for the sold-out Rocky Horror Picture Show over at Aurora Arts Theater.
We hope you enjoyed that part of the show. This particular segment is going to be really important to us, and we would love your participation. So as we get our bearings, we're going to have our social media pages going, and we really want to hear from you.
Yes, and this is not just our show, this is also your show. So we want to give you the voice that you deserve.
That's right. So if you have a special event coming up, or if there's somebody that you think should be highlighted, definitely reach out to us. We'll have the information for you very, very soon. So one huge thing that's a big deal, especially to us right now as Latinas, is the fact that it is Hispanic Heritage Month, and we live in a very Latin dense community, right?
Yes, yes. So many exciting things going on, like festivals, and also just bringing awareness to Hispanic businesses, boutiques, like anything that you can think of.
That's right. And so many individuals in our community that are making a huge impact.
Yes.
So as Latinos and Latinas, it's important to lift each other up. That means visiting your favorite Latin-owned restaurants and businesses and all those things, showing support. And in addition to just going there and spending your dollars there, if you're on social media, don't forget to tag them, share photos, use the hashtags. Those things are all free, and they can really impact the success of a local business or person who's making a difference in our community. So that's really special. And over the coming month, we do look forward to continuing to highlight Hispanic Heritage Month and say how proud we are of our root. So with that said, of course, we want to give a little shout out to some of our favorite Latin-owned businesses. Sharon, I know you stand firm on some of your favorites. So what are your favorite restaurants in town?
Yes, so some of my favorite restaurants, well, one of them is Marroquin Tortilla Factory. I've been going there since I was a little girl. Just brings me back to my time that I lived in Mexico. The food is so authentic. The people are so friendly. The owners are always there making you feel like you're part of the family. I love it, and y'all should check it out. It's on Greenwood.
Amazing. And our go-to is a little Jalisco's down the street from our house, and what identifies a great Mexican restaurant for me is, of course, the customer service, but the tortillas and the salsa are very important. I'm a very spicy girl in real life, but I also love spice, and so if they have habanero, it's a game changer for me. And my people on Cimarron, Jalisco, have really, really good habanero and green salsa. So that's one of my favorites. I love that. Don't forget to support your Latin musicians, your Latin dancers, people in theater, and all those good things. But then you can always shop Latin, right? There's some really great boutiques and shops.
Yeah, so one of my favorites, Monarch Boutique on Yorktown. That's where I got this belt. So she's amazing. Carla, big shout out to Carla. She is Hispanic, and she puts in a lot of work to make the boutique what it is.
That's right. And another one of my favorites, if you really want to dive into the culture, is So Bonita.
Oh, yes.
She's become kind of a huge deal across Texas.
Yes,
her social media
she's
has
a
gone
celebrity.
viral. It's like you step into Mexico when you go into her store. She has all these little cositas. She has stickers. She has authentic items from Mexico. And she also has workshops where you can practice sewing and getting creative and doing all kinds of really, really great things that align with wherever we are in our season. So I think last year and probably again this year, she'll be doing like the altar for Dia de los Muertos. And it's a cute little workshop. You spend a few bucks, you make some new friends, and you get to create and come home with something really beautiful. And then speaking of art, I feel like we have to give a shout out to Mira Mayra and Miss
Monica Garcia. And that's what I was going to say. So Bonita, that's what one of the things that I love about So Bonita is that she involves local artists, not just, muralists in town, but also people that make earrings or jewelry, all of that. I love that so much that she gives them exposure.
Yeah, she's a really, really great example of somebody who is doing very well for herself, being unapologetically herself, but she also lifts up other Latinos and just individuals in general here in the community, not strictly Latinos, but we got to take care of each other, right? So with that said, we want to hear about your favorite Latin-owned businesses, so be sure to visit us online and share that information with us. It is so important to support our cultura and to be proud of where we come from, and at the very, very least, do a little bit of research. I know I learned a lot about myself when I did my 23andMe DNA, and I found out that I have a lot of Spanish blood, and I thought I was like Mexico, Monterrey, which I have family there, but my lineage is actually Spanish-Portuguese, so it's really interesting to kind of dive into those things and learn more about yourself and your culture.
It's spooky season, and we want to make sure you are in the know of all the fantastic events to take our children trick-or-treating, and we'll get into some spooky places for the grown-ups as well. Let's start with family-friendly. October 16th at the Botanical Gardens, it is Halloween, an annual celebration that is free to the community, welcoming all the ghouls and goblins to come out in costume and enjoy this family-friendly Halloween event. The first 100 guests will receive a Heil Law Firm blanket, plus you'll enjoy a trick-or-treat trail, pumpkin giveaway, costume contest with cash prizes, a Halloween movie brought to you by Edo Cañas, and so much more. We're still accepting vendors, so you can reach out to the Heil Law Firm for more details. Thursday, October 23rd, it's Halloween with the Hooks from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Get ready for a spooky fun time. Enjoy trick-or-treating, a costume contest, a movie with the Hooks, and so much more out at Whataburger Field. You are required to RSVP in order to enter, and you're encouraged to donate to the Coastal Bend Food Bank. Thursday, October 23rd from 6 to 8 p.m., it is the Halloween Spooktacular over at the Boys and Girls Club of the Coastal Bend. Our annual Lights On After School Festival is back and better than ever with thrilling activities for the entire family. So bring your costumes and enjoy food, candy galore, exciting games, costume contests, and everything you would love and expect from a great Halloween party. That's at 3902 Greenwood Drive. October 24th from 5:30 to 9:30, it's the St. Pius Halloween Fest, an annual celebration with food, games, activities, and fun. So head on out and enjoy a great time. Last but not least, it is the Ben F. McDonald Halloween Party, a daytime party on Saturday the 25th at 12:30 till 2:30. Enjoy games, crafts, and snacks. Costumes are encouraged, and everything is available while supplies last. Now it's spooky season, so let's get into some of the haunted houses around the Coastal Bend, starting with the House of Terror, a paranormal experience over at 1826 SPID from 7 p.m. to midnight every weekend of October. With a live DJ, student discounts, and it is wheelchair accessible, you can expect food trucks, vendors, and so much more with only a $35 entry fee. October 11th from 5 to 9 p.m., it's the Terror on Tyler Friday Night Halloween House. at 210 Tyler in Beeville, Texas. It's a night of spooky fun with community, neighbor, and friends. Plus, vendors like Crafty Mouse Creations and Ashcraft head out there for a good time.
Did you know that in middle-income communities, there are about 13 books for every child?
But in some underserved communities,
there's only one book for every 300 children.
Studies show that having lots of books at home is one of the best ways to help a child succeed in school and beyond.
That's why the Scripps Howard Fund started the If You Give a Child a Book campaign to give books to children who need them most, like me.
So please, if you could give a child a book today,
just scan the QR code.
We would be so grateful.
Come out and join us for the return of the annual Run for Blood benefiting the Coastal Bend Blood Center.
This annual event serves as our one and only fundraiser. It's all happening October the 11th at Waters Edge Park at 7:30 a.m.
As an ambassador, I'll be running alongside with you. Use the code below to support a great cause. And remember, always chase your dreams.
This is your chance to be a hero. So we'll count on your support and we'll see you at the finish line. Come out and join us for this year's amazing Run for Blood.
You're watching The Coastal Current, presented by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Coastal Current. Now, as much as we love highlighting all the great local things happening, we've got some breaking news in our worldwide, or at least countrywide news. There's something breaking for the upcoming big game in February.
Yes.
Who's going to be performing?
So I heard there's a Bad Bunny concert, or maybe Super Bowl in February. But
That's right.
Anyways, Bad Bunny is going to be the performer for the Super Bowl 2026. And I'm so excited about that. He deserves it. He deserves all the recognition. He brought so much attention and so much economic improvement to Puerto Rico during his last residency this summer. So I'm very excited about
Big
that.
fan.
Yes, I'm a huge fan.
Good. And however you feel, right? Like, we all have feelings about the different halftime shows and whoever they pick, but this is huge for the Latin community, and there's nothing we can do about the fact that Bad Bunny is killing it in the music scene. He's been on tour, he's been doing an incredible job, and he puts on a fantastic show. So if you haven't seen those viral videos of people trying to learn Spanish and saying we have 4 months to learn what he's saying in these songs, I'm right there with you, and I'm studying.
Well, he is the #1 streaming artist on Apple Music, so he is very well deserving of this opportunity.
That is so true. And speaking of Latinos and Latinas that are deserving of what's happening in their lives, Selena Gomez married Benny Blanco. That is so amazing.
Yes, she's originally from Texas.
I didn't know that.
Yes, she is.
Cool.
I believe Dallas, Texas. I might be wrong about that, but she is a Texan. So I'm so excited for her that she is finally married. She's getting all the love that she deserves. She's gone through so much with her lupus and her trials in life. So I'm very, very happy for her.
I love it. And I'm happy for her too. She's one of the few celebrities that I follow that I feel like I know her. She's so transparent about her personal life, and I think it's important for all of us to try to be that way. Now, those are our nationwide celebrities, but let's talk about our local celebrities, because I've noticed some new faces on the local RTA buses. For Hispanic Heritage Month, they're highlighting local celebrities. So let's talk about some of the artists on there.
So some of the artists, Nora Canales.
That's right.
Who I love. Linda Escobar.
We also have Chris Dominguez, Humberto Beto Ramon, and Freddie Martinez Jr. So if you're noticing, like, those people look really familiar, I gotta give a big shout out to RTA for keeping up, and I love all the new branding on their buses. I've noticed the new bridge on some. They're so beautiful to look at, and I think it's just one more thing that makes our city such a beautiful place to live. It's just that extra color, that extra little pop of art when you're driving down the street. So congratulations to all of them and all the Latinos making a difference in our community. Now, speaking of local heroes and community, I wanted to give a big shout out to 2 local businesses who came through when it mattered. As you may know by now, Razoo's, a local restaurant near the mall, recently closed unexpectedly, and there are 2 businesses that showed up for the employees to hire them and keep them employed.
Yes, Panjo's Pizza and Ginger Cafe really came through for those employees.
That's right, and they deserve a shout out. So let's just talk about how Panjo's has been around for, I believe, over 50 years, and they're a family-owned business. I have memories as
a child from when they used to have somebody on the piano. I can't remember his name, but he's famous. And it was like a family experience, you know, handmade pizza. You can watch them make it. It's just such a great business to support. So kudos to Panjo's for bringing in those employees.
Yes, Ginger Cafe, I go there at least once a week. I love their kunefa. It's a cheesy dessert, Middle Eastern cheesy dessert, and I love it so much, and they really deserve all the recognition. They really are two amazing businesses, and especially during these months right now, from September to the end of the holidays, it's very crucial for us to support local restaurants. It's very slow for them right now, so please make sure that you stop by and support them.
Big time, especially pizza. Who doesn't do pizza like once every other week, right? So support our friends at Panjo's and Ginger Cafe. I love their sample appetizer. You get a little sample of everything, so if you want a taste of that culture, it's such a great place to start.
Their butter chicken.
Yes,
amazing.
and they've been getting more locally sourced ingredients for their food, so big shout out. And here on the show, we will be highlighting local restaurants. We know y'all love food as much as we do, so be sure to tune in every week to see where we are visiting. It's very exciting. Now we're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
Chris 6 News puts veterans in focus. Veterans in Portland, in Ingleside, in Aransas Pass, on the south side. These veterans are our neighbors, our friends, people who sacrifice for our nation. We're honored to give them a voice. If you know a veteran who needs help or deserves recognition, call this number or visit christv.com.
Watch Veterans in Focus, Tuesdays at 6 on Chris 6 News, sponsored by the Heil Law Firm.
Hi, it's attorney Robert Heil with the Heil Law Firm. You've probably heard about us by now because we've been winning your car wreck cases, trucking accidents, and consistently giving you the best results. That's because we've been doing things right here at the Heil Law Firm. We provide the best possible customer service, access to the best healthcare providers, and the best possible outcomes on your case. That's why we've continuously won Caller Time's Best of the Best as your top law firm. Most importantly, we give back a part of every case we win to make our community better. At the Heil Law Firm, we're battling for justice and winning for the community.
You're watching the Coastal Current, presented by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Coastal Current. I'm Clarissa Serna.
And I'm Sharon Diaz.
And we are ecstatic to be here with you. Join us weekly for all the great things happening here in the Coastal Bend. Now, every great show has to have a sports segment, and ours is called the Sports Splash. So let's dive into what's happening in sports this week.
Yes, so you know, in the Coastal Bend, we have a huge Dallas Cowboys fan base. And this past weekend, they tied against the Green Bay Packers. Yeah. That was a very stressful game. But what's even more stressful right now in the Dallas Cowboys community is that they traded Micah Parsons.
Ooh, very controversial.
Coastal Bend, what do you think about that? Do you think it was the right decision?
We're going to find out, and we want your input. So find us on social media. We're starting our social pages, so find us on Facebook at the Coastal Current and let us know your thoughts. Now, moving on to some local news. If you aren't familiar with King Julian Delgado, you need to be, because he is the Golden Glove national champion here in the Coastal Bend, the first local champion in 40 years. This is so impactful. He's young. He is on his way to stardom, and he's got a really great head start. He just did his first international fight in Tijuana, Mexico a couple weeks ago, and he knocked him out in the first round. I was watching on YouTube from a vacation with my husband and screaming from our dinner because I was so excited for him. It's so great to see local people just elevating and chasing their dreams, which happens to be his logo.
Yes, so it is he is very inspiring, and I feel very inspired by his last win. That's right. And I cannot wait to see what else he does.
That's right. And now we can connect a nationwide rock star with a local event. We've got the famous 9-time Olympic gold medalist Carl Lewis coming to the Coastal Bend, right?
Coming to Corpus Christi, December 4th for a gala, Kicks for Class Gala. Have you heard about the Kicks for Class Foundation?
Yes, I'm very familiar. This program touches my heart because it's giving back to our students, the children that have dreams to start careers in sports and boxing, and even, you know, it stretches out to music and a few other departments. But, you know, I went to the gala last year and I heard the story of a famous football player who started his career in middle school and high school with tennis shoes that he would grow out of, and they would cut the front part. That was Michael Irvin, right?
Michael Irvin.
From the Cowboys, speaking of the Cowboys. And so it really touches my heart to hear his success story. I look forward to hearing from Carl Lewis, but I love seeing what Kicks for Class is doing for children to help them follow their dreams.
Yes, so Heil Law Firm and Communities in Schools are partnering up to bring Carl Lewis to the Coastal Bend.
That's right. So if you want more information, go online. You can visit howlawfirm.com for more details on how to get tickets, support this great cause. And you know, both of us have been involved in the shopping experience as well. So with all the money raised, we get to go to Academy. They open a few hours early for us, and we get to join the children with a generous discount from Academy to shop and get them new shoes and sports equipment that they deserve to help them feel empowered to pursue sports and to chase their dreams. Well, that's our Sports Flash for today, but don't go anywhere. When we return, we have a special surprise for you. We'll be back on the Coastal Current.
Hey guys, Attorney Robert Heil here. I want to talk to you today about why it's personal for us at the Heil Law Firm. Our cases, our clients, we take that very personally, and we know that your car wreck is also something that's extremely personal to you. What I try to do in every case is I try to reverse roles with my clients and think about what it is that you're going through in that moment that you've been in a serious accident and your life has been forever changed. You're hurting, you're not able to work, you got medical bills piling up. What you need in that moment is a strong warrior and a strong advocate to be in there with you in those trenches, in that battle. You can make sure that they can build a relationship, hear your story, and get you to where you need to be through that struggle. For us, it's personal to build that connection. It's personal to be able to have an intuitive relationship and for you to get to know your lawyer personally. For me, that personal connection and that connection that I have with my clients is one of the most important things that we can do for you in your case.
Chris 6 News puts veterans in focus. Veterans in Portland, in Ingleside, in Aransas Pass on the south side. These veterans are our neighbors, our friends, people who sacrifice for our nation. We're honored to give them a voice. If you know a veteran who needs help or deserves recognition, call this number or visit christv.com.
Watch Veterans in Focus, Tuesdays at 6 on Chris 6 News, sponsored by the Heil Law Firm.
Did you know that in middle-income communities, there are about 13 books for every child?
But in some underserved communities,
there's only one book for every 300 children.
Studies show that having lots of books at home is one of the best ways to help a child succeed in school and beyond.
That's why the Scripps Howard Fund started the If You Give a Child a Book campaign to give books to children who need them most, like me.
So please, if you could give a child a book today,
just scan the QR code.
We would be so grateful.
You're watching the Coastal Current, presented by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Welcome back. And for the grand finale, we're going to showcase one of our own, Clarissa Serna. She is dropping her new single. Clarissa, please tell us a little bit about it.
All right, so for those of you who have been following me, you know I've had a long career in music. It has been the fire in my heart since I was a little kid, and I've been blessed to be able to create a career out of my music. So I've released a handful of original music. I also perform covers, but it's been a hot minute since I've released an original song. So this one I've been hanging on to for a few years. I wrote it while my almost 4-year-old was still in my belly on the piano in my sister's house. It's just a beautiful song. I love the lyrics. I feel like they're so empowering, and it's a song to myself, and it's a song to my daughter, and it's a song to anybody who second guesses themselves, who worries about chasing their dreams and what other people will think. And I hope that it inspires you to be unapologetically you and just to continue to chase your dreams.
You're gonna make me cry, but I listened to it this morning and I felt very inspiring. So
thank you.
I hope that it is a very successful song for you, and it helps a lot of people in the community.
Thank you. I hope so too. As a songwriter, that's all we wish for, is for it to help change one person's life. And if it's one person, that's enough for me.
Yes. And thank you for joining us on our first Coastal Current show.
That's right. Join us every week. And in the meantime, remember to keep Corpus fun.
What if I fail? What will they say? What will happen if I do it anyway? What if I stand up for something? Will they tear me down or let me stay? Why do I care? And why would I listen to the opinions of people I don't know? Even if I did, where would that get me? I'm the only one who can make me whole. I'll never know if I don't try. I'll never grow if my limit is the sky. There's a whole world out there for me to see. A lot of versions of myself that I can't be. So I'll just be me. Unapologetically. Unapologetically. What if I go to all the places that I've marked upon a map for me to see? Will I get lost, or will I leave traces of myself behind and leave a legacy? How will I ever know if I don't get moving? Take advantage of who I'm born to be. We live in a world of second guessing everything about ourselves that is unique. I'll never know if I don't try. I'll never grow if my limit is the sky. There's a whole world out there for me to see. A lot of versions of myself that I can't be. So I'll just be me. Unapologetically. Unapologetically. So today I'll make a change. I won't let the doubt and envy in my way. It's time to take my own advice and do all the things that make me feel alive. I'll never know if I don't try. I'll never grow if my limit is the sky. There's a whole world out there for me to see. A lot of versions of myself that I can't be. I'll never know if I don't try. I'll never grow if my limit is the sky. There's a whole world out there for me to see. A lot of versions of myself that I can't be. So I'll just be me. Unapologetically.
This broadcast of the Coastal Current is a presentation of the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.